All right, you ready to dive in? This one's a real David and Goliath story, except it's happening in the world of AI. We're talking about Deepseek AI.
Yeah, they're really shaking things up.
A small Chinese startup taking on the giants, and, well, they seem to be winning.
It's incredible, really turning heads in the industry.
So today we're going to take a deep dive into Deepseek AI. See how they're doing it, how they're outperforming these massive companies with, well, what seems like a fraction of the resources.
It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it.
Yeah, what is it about Deepseek that's got everyone so excited?
You see, they've developed some really, really impressive AI models.
Okay.
And these models, they're performing just as well, sometimes even better, than the models created by, well, the big guys. Google, OpenAI, and they're doing it all with so much less. Welcome to the Jadetimes Talk, show about global business insights. I'm David Lai, Sunday, February 2nd.
Hold on, seriously, how is that even possible? I mean, these huge companies are pouring billions into AI.
Right. That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're going to try to unpack today. How they're pulling it off, combining smart engineering, really focusing on efficiency, and, they're big on open source development.
I am all ears. Lay it on me. Where did Deepseek even come from?
So it all started with this guy, Liang Wenfeng, founded Deepseek over in Hangzhou, China.
Okay.
And they've got these close ties to High Flyer AI. It's a company that's known for its innovative approach, doing a lot with a little when it comes to AI research.
Ah, so this idea of being resourceful, it's kind of in their DNA.
Yeah, exactly. And you can really see that resourcefulness in their main AI model. It's called Deepseek V3.
Okay.
And get this, they're using something called Mixture of Experts Architecture. We call it MOE for short.
MOE. Okay, now you're getting a little too technical for me.
Right, all right. Let me break it down. Imagine you're putting together this crazy complicated meal, right? Multiple courses, all these different flavors, tons of techniques. Would you want just one chef trying to do it all?
Probably not. Sounds stressful.
Exactly. It would be a nightmare. Instead, you'd want a whole team of specialists, each handling a specific part. You'd have your pastry chef for desserts, someone amazing with sauces, the whole.
No, I get you.
So that's basically what MOE does. It divides up all the work that the AI model has to do. So each part can really excel in its own area. Makes the whole thing way more efficient.
Like an AI dream team, huh? Pretty clever.
And it gets even crazier. They trained this model on, get this, 14.8 trillion tokens. To put that into perspective, it's like reading a book every second for over 470 years.
Whoa, hold on. My brain can't even process that much information.
That's a lot of data.
That's an understatement. But I'm guessing it's not just about the amount of data they're using, right? There's got to be more to it.
Oh, absolutely. They're also using something called multi-head latent attention, or MLA. Think of it like giving the AI a highlighter.
Okay.
When you read a text, you might highlight the key points to really understand and remember them. MLA does something similar, helps the model focus on the most important info and all that data. Leads to, better understanding and, of course, better performance.
So efficient architecture, mountains of data, and a highlighter to zero in on the important stuff. Sounds like a winning formula.
And it is. Deepseek V3 is actually going head-to-head with some of the biggest names in AI. We're talking about OpenAI's GPT-4o, Google's Claude 3.5 Sonnet.
Wow.
And in a lot of these benchmarks, Deepseek's coming out on top.
Seriously, this small startup, limited resources, beating the giants, that's going to be sending shockwaves through the industry.
It is. It really is. And we haven't even gotten to their other model yet.
There's more.
Deepseek R1. This one's a reasoning model. It uses something called test time compute. Imagine the AI is like a detective working a case. It doesn't just jump to an answer. It gathers clues, analyzes them as it goes, and then reaches a conclusion.
So it's like the AI is actually thinking things through.
Yeah, pretty advanced stuff. And here's the kicker. Deepseek R1 is completely open source and it's free to use, going right up against OpenAI's O1 model. Not just in performance, but in, making it available to everyone.
Okay, two models, both amazing, going toe-to-toe with the big leagues. But let's be real, how much did all this cost?
$5 million.
Wait, what?
You heard that right. $5 million. Think about that for a second. OpenAI, Google, Meta. They're dropping billions on their AI projects. And Deepseek is over here getting the same results, if not better, with, almost nothing compared to them.
I don't even know what to say to that. It really makes you wonder what those big companies are doing with all their money, doesn't it?
It certainly raises some questions.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another time. For now, let's dig into how Deepseek managed to be so incredibly cost-effective.
Right, let's unpack it. What's their secret?
Well, for one, they didn't go for the most expensive hardware.
Okay.
You've got your NVIDIA H100 GPUs. Those are like the Ferraris of AI chips, top of the line, but crazy expensive. Right.
And that brings up a huge question, one we all need to think about. What does this mean for the future of AI? If powerful AI gets cheaper to build, easier to get, who wins? Who gets left behind? These are things we've got to grapple with as this whole AI landscape keeps changing at warp speed.
Absolutely. But before we dive deeper into those questions, we're going to take a quick break for a word from our sponsors.
We'll be right back with more on the incredible story of Deepseek AI and what it means for the future of this rapidly evolving field. Don't go anywhere.
Digitus, pioneering Australian innovation in cutting-edge supply chain solutions.
Special graphics, connecting top designers with global clients for stunning creative solutions.
Seol, the world's leading agriculture tracking system, optimizing smart farming.
Far Hills Ceylon, driving sustainability through the Carbon Blanket Initiative, monetizing environmental conservation.
For more global stories and insights, visit Jadetimes.com.
Before the break, we were discussing the impact Deepseek is having on the industry, particularly with its open source approach.
All about efficiency, squeezing every ounce of performance out of what they have. They're masters of what we call memory-efficient coding. Imagine packing for a trip, right?
Sure.
A really good packer can fit way more into a suitcase than someone who just throws things in randomly.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, Deepseek's like that expert packer, but with code. They've figured out how to make their hardware work so much harder by writing incredibly efficient code.
So they're not just buying cheaper chips, they're making those chips work smarter. That's pretty impressive.
And then there's this other factor, kind of an unexpected advantage.
What's that?
You know about those U.S. export restrictions on high-end AI chips to China?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it might seem like a setback, but it actually pushed companies like Deepseek to get even more creative.
They had to find workarounds, optimize for the hardware they could get, and it forced them to become super efficient.
Necessity is the mother of invention, right? So these restrictions that were supposed to slow down China's AI development, maybe they actually helped Deepseek rise to the top.
It's kind of ironic when you think about it.
Yeah.
But there's more to Deepseek's story than just clever engineering and navigating trade wars. They're also all about open source development, which is a huge shift for the AI world.
Okay, let's talk about that. Why is open source such a big deal in AI?
Well, traditionally, AI development has been pretty secretive,
Right.
Big companies keeping their tech under lock and key, their secret weapon. But Deepseek is doing the opposite.
They're sharing their secrets.
Pretty much. They're making their models available for anyone to use, modify, build upon. It's like, imagine if every time a chef invented a new recipe or technique, they kept it a secret.
Culinary progress would come to a screeching halt.
Exactly. But when chefs share their knowledge, everyone benefits. Same thing with AI. Open source means faster innovation. Yeah. Developers all over the world can contribute to these models, leading to faster progress and who knows how many new applications.
It's like a much more collaborative approach to AI development.
Exactly. And it could really democratize AI, make it accessible to smaller players, the ones without those billion-dollar budgets.
Yeah, now you don't need to be a giant corporation to play in the AI sandbox.
Right.
But let's play devil's advocate for a second. What about the potential downsides of open source AI? Isn't there a risk that this technology could be misused?
That's a valid concern. Absolutely. Any powerful tech can be misused. I mean, look at the internet.
Yeah.
Incredible benefits, but also a lot of bad stuff happening online. But shutting down open development, that's not the answer.
Right.
We need to find ways to manage those risks, make sure it's being used responsibly, and build safeguards into the technology itself.
Finding that balance between promoting innovation and making sure it's being developed ethically.
Exactly. And it's a conversation that needs to involve everyone, not just developers and researchers, but policymakers and, well, everyone in society.
Absolutely. So we've talked about their cost effectiveness, their focus on open source, but we can't forget the impact Deepseek is having. Their app, it topped the App Store charts, even beat out ChatGPT. Someone must be sweating bullets over this.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Deepseek's success sent shockwaves through the market. The NASDAQ, it took a 3% hit after their app hit #1.
3%, that's huge.
It was their worst performance in 2 years.
Wow. So investors are definitely paying attention.
Yeah, it seems like they're starting to wonder if those massive AI budgets are really necessary. If DeepSeek can do it with so much less, maybe the big guys have been overspending all along.
I bet there's some panic in the boardrooms right now. But beyond the money, what does this tell us about the future of AI? Is this the start of a new era?
It's definitely raising some big questions. Is open source the future? Are we going to see everyone shifting to more cost-effective methods? And maybe the biggest question of all, is China going to take the lead in AI innovation?
Those are some big questions. Honestly, I don't know if anyone has the answers right now.
Yeah.
But one thing's for sure, the AI landscape is changing, and DeepSeek is right at the center of it all.
And for you, the listener, this means all those AI-powered tools and apps you use every day. They're about to get a whole lot more interesting.
Let's talk about what these advancements could mean for us, for our daily lives. After all, this isn't just about abstract concepts or stock market fluctuations. It's about how AI is shaping the world around us. We've been talking about DeepSeek, this underdog shaking up the AI world.
Yeah, they're really making waves.
But let's bring it back down to earth for a minute. What does this actually mean for you, the listener?
Okay, think about all those tools and apps you use every day. The ones that rely on AI, search engines, language translators,
Right.
even your social media feeds. They're all powered by algorithms.
And those algorithms are getting smarter and smarter, and DeepSeek is definitely playing a role in that.
Oh, absolutely. They're pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
So what does that mean for us, the everyday user? What can we expect?
Well, think about, more intuitive tools, faster results, more accuracy, and who knows, maybe even applications we haven't even thought of yet.
Can you give me an example? Help me visualize this. What could this look like in our everyday lives?
Okay, imagine a world where your phone can translate any language perfectly in real time. You're traveling in a foreign country, you can have a conversation with anyone no matter what language they speak. Or what about searching for information online?
Okay, yeah.
Your search engine actually understands exactly what you're looking for, even if you can't put it into words perfectly. It anticipates your needs, gives you truly personalized results.
That would be a game changer. Makes life easier, more efficient, more connected.
And think about the impact on healthcare, education, scientific research. AI could help doctors diagnose diseases earlier. Personalized learning for every student. And who knows, maybe even accelerate the pace of scientific breakthroughs.
It sounds like we're standing on the edge of some really incredible advancements.
Yeah, we are.
But it's not just about the tech itself, right? It's about who has access to it, how it's developed.
You got it. And DeepSeek's commitment to open source, that's a game changer.
Right.
It means these advancements, they're not just for the select few, they're for everyone. Anyone can contribute. Everyone can benefit.
Democratizing access to AI, that's a powerful idea.
It is.
It's about using this technology to benefit everyone.
Exactly. Technology should serve humanity, not the other way around.
I like that. So as we wrap up our deep dive into DeepSeek, what's the one thing you want our listeners to take away from all this?
Stay curious. Stay informed.
Okay.
Be open to new possibilities. The AI world is full of surprises. DeepSeek, they've shown us that innovation can come from anywhere, that the future of AI is wide open. We all have a role to play in shaping that future.
It all starts with understanding this technology and its potential.
Exactly.
It's an exciting time to be alive, that's for sure. Who knows what's coming next?
Yeah, who knows?
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into DeepSeek AI. We hope you learned something new along the way.
Always a pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Absolutely. So to our listeners, if you want to keep up with all the latest in AI and like a ton of other global news, check out jadetimes.com.
More than 25 categories of news. It's amazing.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us for this deep dive into DeepSeek AI. See you next time.
See ya.
Sunday, February 2nd. The Jadetimes Talks is a production of Jadetimes Media, United States. Thanks for listening. See you with another episode.